What is up, guys?
Welcome back to Internet Girls.
Happy holidays. So happy to have you guys here.
Yes, like I wish there was some like bells playing. Like, imagine those are sleigh bells.
Okay. Use your imagination really hard, you guys.
If I come off really delirious or just weird, just mind your business, okay?
We would share, but it's too dark for a podcast and it's not fun.
That's a podcast for another day. Which
Yeah.
I feel like I should do a whole podcast on this one day.
Yeah, just read your whole conversation with ChatGPT, the therapist.
Yeah. Which, by the way, guys, ChatGPT, the therapist, which y'all know I've been therapizing myself on ChatGPT, has told me maybe you should talk to a therapist.
They were like, sorry, Queen, I can't help you with this.
They're like, this is above my pay grade.
Yeah.
You're only paying
You need help. Oh my God. It's bad when ChatGPT can't even help you.
Anyways, happy holiday.
Yeah. It's just that time of year. I feel like when you get older, holidays become just this stressful time. Like we always get really like financially stressed because I just go off like buying things for everyone and property taxes are due and we look at our credit card bill and I'm like, oh, so we're poor. But then by February we're back. Like I'm shopping again. So got to get through this time, you guys.
Yeah. And then people start dying, you know? It's crazy.
Torri. Anyway. Well, we have a fun episode in store, very holiday themed, where Torri and I separately put together our own like holiday wish lists, which both include like physical goods, but also like figurative like wishes that we have for 2025. My list is very short. Spoiler alert. But yeah, we want to give you guys some ideas, and unfortunately, these are all for the girlies because we write what we know. So,
and we're a girly podcast. If you're a man listening to this, sorry. Like,
well, no, then that's great because then you have ideas for your woman.
Oh, actually, send this podcast
Yes.
to your man.
Send this podcast to your mans. We will give him the best ideas for you. You're welcome. Or you could just shop for yourself because we are strong, independent women who don't need no mans.
That's right. That is right. Treat yourself. I'm always down for treat yourself. You don't have to ask me
yourself
twice.
Yeah.
Buy the expensive deodorant.
The $32 old lady deodorant. If you know, you know.
Should we start with the physical first? Yeah, because that's like
that's the fun stuff. Because it's superficial.
We're going surface area, then we're going deep.
Mm-hmm. Kick us off.
Okay. So there's this robe, which Hannah, I'm gonna need you to Google this really quick. It's from
I'm on it.
Off Hours, and I first saw this from Mike Zuckerberg, or as Matt likes to, Mark Zuckerberg.
I was like, who the fuck is Mike Zuckerberg?
Mark Zuckerberg.
Whatever his name is, the guy who created Facebook. Bleh.
Yeah, exactly. You know that Facebook dude, the awkward one? Well, who stole from his best friend. Have y'all seen that movie? Oh my gosh. But The Social Network. But anyways, he got his wife this robe, or I don't know if he got it for her, but she was wearing it. And I assume she doesn't work because, you know.
It looks so cozy.
Do you see it? I
see it.
It looks like the most amazing robe, and the color wave that I want is like the one that's most expensive. It's like oh my gosh, what's it called? I think it was called like the terracotta color, whatever one that's called. But it comes in a bunch of different color waves.
Oh, Red Rock?
Yes.
Oh
and
my
it's
God.
like $450.
Yeah, that's crazy for a robe. Like for that price, I need to be wearing it everywhere. Like I'm wearing it to the store, I'm wearing it when I go out to dinner.
But isn't it so cute?
It's cute. It's cute.
And it's so cozy looking and just like puffy. And something that I have found that has elevated my life is like really high end luxury, like loungewear. Because what are you wearing most of the time?
So true.
Loungewear, you
You're a
know?
bougie princess. I love it. I'm like, I can barely afford the $25 sweatpants from Old Navy, and Tori's over here like, it needs to be expensive as fuck. Because you're worth it.
Treat yourself, I told
Treat
you.
yourself. That's so funny though, because I've been thinking about what to get John for Christmas, and he casually mentioned that he wants a robe like months ago. I don't even know if he remembers this, but I was looking at the robes on Quince, which is also, I'm going to talk about Quince like on my list, but they are really nice. And they're
Quince
only
has
like
amazing stuff.
so good. And they're like $130 ish. Yeah, men's robes. And they have this like stripy one. And I'm like, I just love it, honestly.
A good robe is so like priceless. I have a few that
Mhm.
I really like. There's another brand called like Happy Place robe that's
Mm.
about $100, and I love it's like a waffle knit robe. They also make a gauzy one.
Ooh.
I love
Oh
both of
no,
them.
it wasn't Quince. It was Brooklinen.
Oh. I love Brooklyn
Yeah,
too.
their super plush robe, and it's like really cute because it comes in like stripies. Oh my god, it's only $90 right now. Maybe I need to buy it.
Black
Wow.
Friday.
I'm like, I'm poor. Let me spend $90 on this robe. But yeah,
Lo-
Quince is on my list. And I like wore my cardigan today specifically for this podcast, even though you guys are probably listening, not watching. But you put me onto the cardigan last year, Tori, and I'm so obsessed. I wear it like every single day. It is so good.
I love it. Like their cashmere on Quince, because Quince also, you know what else? Like speaking of luxury pajamas, Luna is like another luxury pajama
Mm.
brand that I'm obsessed with, and their pajamas are very expensive. I do have a couple pairs that I have bought in whenever they've had their like flash sales, because they're like $300, but their
Oh my
flash sales
gosh.
that they'll have will be like $100. So I'm like, I'm moving in. Quince
Mm.
makes like the exact same pajamas, because what Quince does is they take like those high end brands and they just like find the manufacturer and they'll make the exact same pajama, like exact same fabric, like to a T, exact same cuts, just different like colors than the brand carries most of the time. They might have some crossover, like as in blacks or creams, but other than that, like they're the same. And Quince makes the same Lunya pajamas.
Mm.
So that's another good
Life
one.
hack. Yeah, I'm obsessed with Quince. It's been heavy on my mind recently because I just got gifted a couple pieces and they are really, really good. And it's like the first time I've actually tried pieces for myself because I've literally bought some of the cashmere stuff for friends and family before for the holidays. And now I get to own it and I'm obsessed.
Quince is so good. Like also they have like beddings. Like go on there, guys. Like especially if you're
Yeah.
doing holiday shopping and you want to get someone a nice like a luxury gift, but you don't want to spend like the exact like $300. You want to spend like $100 or like $50, but you still want something like luxury. You could do that there.
Yeah, I even just saw they have Christmas trees. Like they have fake Christmas trees. Isn't that crazy?
Oh
And
no
they look
way.
so nice. So like they literally have everything. Yeah, they have home, they have kids, they have travel, they have pet. Like they've really expanded and I'm obsessed. I want it all.
That's awesome. Okay, so what's on your list? What's next on your list?
Okay, I feel like my list is going to be like slightly more affordable than your list. As you started off with a $450 robe. And I'm like, the first thing on my list is a wall calendar that's like $20. That is so us. I'm like, I'm for the poor girlies, and you're like, I'm for the bougie bitches. Okay, yeah. So I ask for this every single year, and it's the rifle wall calendar, and I'm just like obsessed with their little designs. So I was looking at them yesterday, and they have like 3 really cute designs right now, and one of them's like this little like travel calendar. And if you ever saw that show Madeline, that was like the little French girl. Like
Yes, I love.
it's giving that vibe, like Madeline travels like to different places. And so that's on
Aw.
my list. And also I think I'm gonna like take screenshots of like a lot of the stuff we talk about and include it in like a Instagram carousel so that you guys can see everything.
Yeah, like a gift guide
Exactly.
at
Because
different
this
price
stuff's good.
points.
Yeah, very different price points. The $20 calendar or the $450 robe. Like, whatever works for you.
Exactly.
Calendars are a really nice gift for anyone because, like, that's what I always used to buy when I was like a kid shopping for my parents or my grandparents. It was like you can get them a desk calendar, you can get them a wall calendar, you can get them a planner calendar. Like, there's so many different kinds. So, like, calendars are fun. And I think the
Yeah.
rifle ones are just so cute.
Yeah, I love that brand. Also, like, what's great is like this is the time of year to get someone a calendar because it's like the new year. Like people feel like,
Mhm.
okay, new year, new me's coming up.
Yep.
Um, my favorite kind of calendars are planners, and I love the bando planners. I think that they're so cute.
Oh, yeah, those are cute, but I can't buy another planner because I do not use it. They
I
just
used
pile up.
No, I used to be like a planner girl and always use them. But this last year, I got a bando planner. Thankfully, they gifted it to me and I didn't buy it. But every other year, I've bought in it and I did not use it. So I don't know why.
Yeah. I thought I was a planner girly because in school we would get like a school planner, like in high school. And I would fill that thing out to the max. But then I realized I only did that because I was sitting in class like super bored. So I don't actually do that in real life.
Oh my gosh. I'm more of a list person, I have found.
Hmm.
I
I'm
make
a
myself
notes
a
app girly.
notes app and like list. I love to make lists.
Hmm.
Even in my notes app, I make lists.
Yeah, exactly. Or like Google Cal. Yeah, that's my preferred organization.
Yeah.
Okay, what else is on your list?
So I'm gonna need you to look up this brand too. It's
Okay.
called Breda, Breda. It's
Wait,
these.
that's on my list.
Oh no
The
way!
watch?
Yes, yes. Oh,
That's
yes.
literally on my list. Oh my god, they're so cute.
I know. Okay, so I have 2 favorites, and I can't decide which one I want to get for because I'm gonna get Matt to get me one of these.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
and I either want this sync one, the gold and silver, but they make the
Sync.
cutest watches, guys.
They're
Like, and they're like
so
high,
cute.
and they're like high end. They're almost like bracelets, in my opinion.
Yeah, but they're affordable.
They're
Even though
only
Tori brought this
$200.
up.
Yeah, believe it or not.
Wait, what's the one you want? The sync?
Yeah, SYNC.
That's chic.
Yeah, I love that. So I want that one. I like the two-tone metals, like the
Yeah,
silver and gold. So I want that one, and then I also really want the Jane, the gold
that's
one.
the one on my list with the blue watch face.
Yes, yes, exactly.
It's so cute. I lost my shit when I saw this. I'm not even a watch girl. I never wear a watch, but this is adorable.
No, same. I literally never wear watches, but this is like just a chic, like it looks nice. It's just like an elevator. You know what I mean? And as I've gotten older, like I just want like nice pieces, you know?
Hmm.
But also like even though I do like bougie nice things, obviously $400 robes and stuff, I I do have like a limit. Like I, for one, think expensive sunglasses are stupid, even though I do own a pair. Even expensive purses, I'm like, that's kind of stupid, even though I kind of want one. You know what I mean? Like to
Yeah,
me, I'd
you
rather,
pick wisely.
yeah, even though I am
Hmm.
like, yeah, I want a $400 robe, like to me, that makes sense because I'm like, oh, this is cozy. I'm going to use it. I'm like,
Cost
this
per wear.
exactly. Like, I'm
Hmm.
like, these sunglasses that I don't probably even block out the sun that well. Like, I feel like I could get a cheaper, just as cute pair. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
No,
for
but I think,
$100 rather than, or $200 rather than like $800, you know?
but like $200 for this watch, I think is such a good price. And it is like so chic. I want it so bad.
No,
Oh,
100%. So I want both of those watches. And that's my issue. I'm like, which one should
yeah.
I get?
No, that's fair. Matt, you need to get on this. I'm sure you're listening somewhere.
Yeah,
Okay, well, I'll just like cross that one off my list. I love that we both had that. The
me
exact
too.
same one.
Because
It
we've
is
never
so
talked about
cute.
that either.
Well, I just found it on TikTok.
Really, I found it on my FBI agent in my phone keeps sending me the ad on
Hmm.
Instagram.
I wonder if they would gift us.
We should reach out. I think I slid
We
into
have to
their
reach out.
DMs. Maybe they'll sponsor the podcast one day.
Oh my God, that'd be great.
Put it on the vision board.
Okay, along that same kind of luxury realm, I have had this on my holiday list for, I don't know, 4 years maybe. And that is a Stod bag,
You
the
need a
Tommy
stud bag.
bag. I need a Stod bag. Like, I've wanted this for so long, and they're not that expensive. Like I saw the first time I saw the Stod bag, it was this TikTok video where this girl was like, I just found this like luxury purse that's only like $300. And I was like, say more. But $300 is still not like a small amount of money, especially when it's something that you like don't need. And so it's always like every time I think about the Stod bag, I'm like, but I don't need it, you know? I have a freaking Chanel. Like, what? I don't need like this adorable, perfect, timeless beaded bag.
I think
But
you
I want
do.
it.
Do you
Ugh.
have
So
one in
it's,
mind?
well, I currently want the sardines one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so cute, but I would take any.
But I feel like the sardines one has been sold out for like months and months. Is it back in stock?
Oh, yeah, I added it like yesterday to my Christmas list.
Oh my gosh. No, I think it was
Yeah.
this summer it was like sold out. Like you couldn't get it. But now it's
Maybe I should
back.
just buy it. I don't
Oh.
know. Sorry, credit card bill. Um, but yeah, I feel like now that I'm pregnant too with a girl, I'm starting to be like, well, now I need to buy this piece because imagine when she's like 18 or 16 or whatever, and she's like, can I borrow one of your vintage bags? And I have like a vintage beaded Stod bag. Like, I'm sorry, mom of the year. Like,
100% a Chanel and a vintage beaded stud bag. Like
oh, you're
inheritance.
welcome. The inheritance of a lifetime. So, mom, if you're listening to this, just get it for me. Please. I'm
Send
worth
this.
it. I'm giving you a grandchild. You're welcome.
This is a great episode for your mom, honestly, or for all your family members
I
too.
know. I'm going to be sending them all the link. Like, hey, you should really listen to this episode. Here's my mailing address.
Also, I love the Stod bags. I just want to say I have a fake Stod bag from Anthropology that I'm
They're
obsessed
cute.
with. And I thought about getting a Stod bag. I personally really wanted the tomato one just because like the inside of the purse had like this like tomato-ish Italian print too. And it just like
It's
I
so cute.
love the sardines as well. But yeah, they're so good. And they go with everything and I just love them.
Also, the
But
resale value on those, I was looking on Poshmark because I told you I had a dream the other night that I thrifted a Stod bag. And so I woke up and I was like, why didn't I think about just thrifting one? And then I was like, because what? That would be insanely lucky. Like someone would have to be really stupid to like thrift out their Stod bag. So I looked on Poshmark and the resale is like crazy.
really, like they're more
It's like,
expensive.
yeah, they're going for like $400, $500. And I'm like, they're only 300 on the site. That's crazy.
You know what's funny is like that was next on your list. Next on my list is a nice purse because I feel like I don't have one. Like Matt said to me the other day, he was like, "Why do you carry around this leather Amazon bag?" And I was like, "I don't know," because and it's an expensive bag. It was still like $100 bag. I didn't buy it; it was gifted to me, but still, it's still like about $100
Yeah,
leather purse.
that's a lot for Amazon.
Yeah, well, because it's like real leather, but still, it's just like a white leather purse that I've been carrying around recently because it's like wintertime. So I would love to get like a leather purse. My favorite purse is like this Louis Vuitton I forget exactly the name of it, but I can picture it in my head, and I forget what it's called. It's like kind of a rare bag. But last time we went into
Mm.
Louis Vuitton because Matt like bought these loafers, which were very expensive. I the guy like was showing me bags, and there was this one bag, and I wanted it so bad, but it was like
Oh,
$6,000. So obviously, I'm not
what?
buying that.
For a Louis?
Yeah,
That's Chanel price.
he said it was like their like highest like bag, and that not a lot of people have them even in the stores.
Of
Or
course, you pick out the most expensive Louis. Like, that's so you, Tori.
I know. Obviously not that one, but you know what I've been really wanting to get that's I feel like is a middle of the road bag is a Coach bag. Like I feel like there's some
Really?
I know people are like, "Oh, those are cheap." They are, but I feel like that's like
Yeah.
a nice bag that's not like crazy expensive, but is still like a nice brand. You know what I mean? And I also have been really liking the Coachtopia. Have you seen Coachtopia?
No.
You should type in Coachtopia because it's like this whole like off like thing
Oh.
of Coach, and it's like these like fun.
Wait, they're cute.
Yeah, they're so cute. That's what I want. I want a
Okay.
Coachtopia bag.
This is very your style. Oh my God, the bow one. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
so your style.
There's so many of them that I would love. So I don't know how to describe it. It's like very whimsical and like fun though at the same time.
I'll post a pic on the gram for y'all to
Yeah.
see.
But so I feel like that's a happy medium because they're not like thousands of dollars,
Hmm.
but they're nice. So
They're
yeah.
really cute. Yeah, they're like same price as Stod.
Yeah.
Someone buy me a Stod bag. Yeah, I just went to the Stod website. The sardines and the tomato are in stock.
Because
So
they were
also
both
the
out of stock when Hannah and I were seriously there was a time period this summer where both of us were like, let's just do it. I can't
I
believe we didn't
know.
do it. That's very unlike us, you know?
Well, because I paid for an expensive ass trip to go to London to see Taylor Swift. So then I was like, okay, I can't buy a purse. There's always something. And now
Yeah.
I'm like having a baby and I'm like, shit, she needs so much stuff. Like, can't buy a
Yeah.
Stod purse, but you know who could? Anyone that's not me. Take this as a sign. Wait,
You're
this also just
silly.
triggered a memory. I'm like very slowly going through the new Love is Blind season. And I don't know any of their names to be honest, but there's this one couple where she's like a black woman who's like very, very type A, and he's this like ginger, like redneck. Do you know who I'm talking about? Have you been watching
Yeah,
this?
yeah. I've seen it.
And there was just this one moment where he was like, I'm gonna buy you a Kate Spade bag or something. And she was like, please don't buy me a Kate Spade bag. Like,
Yeah, yeah. You can tell she's like super bougie, and he's like,
yeah.
"Oh, you're worth it, Kate Spade." And she's like
Yeah. She's like, mm-mm,
horrified.
not Kate Spade. She's like, buy me a YSL bag. And he's like, what is YSL? And she's like, oh, we have a lot of work to do. Like, she started training him immediately. She was like, we're gonna train the Kate Spade out of you and we're gonna get the YSL put right into you.
That's hilarious, as she should.
As she should. Okay, next up on my list, John actually got me this a couple years ago and I didn't know it was a thing, but I'm still benefiting from it years later. It's the Lilabo Discovery Kit.
I love Lilabo. Lilabo is just incredible. Like everything they do, like their branding, like their storytelling and their scents,
Mm-hmm.
like it's
It's
incredible.
perfect.
All of their scents are amazing. But tell me about the Discovery Kit. It
Yeah.
sounds
Lalabo's been like a popular gift in this household. Like John will get me Lalabo, I'll get him Lalabo, which is like it's a bougie gift. But the Discovery Kit gives you like you get to choose, I don't know, like 12 or 15, like a lot of little samples. And with that, they also give you a gift card. So once you've tried all the samples, you can go get with your gift card like a full size or like a smaller full size, whatever, they have like different sizes, but you can like go buy your favorite perfume. But I got this like, I don't know, 2 years ago, and I'm still going through the samples. Like, we have not gotten through any of them yet. And I just use, like, I have all the Lilabo scents basically. It's amazing.
oh, that's incredible. Also, like all of their scents are so unique and just like amazing. Like and it's a luxury like brand. It's expensive
Hmm.
too. Like when you see it, you're like, "Oh, Le Labo. Or if something even reminds you
Yeah.
of it, you're like, oh, that's Le Labo. Like, you know, it's
Exactly. So
just,
imagine like getting to wear like all their different perfumes like anytime because you have these samples. So I have like this little jewelry box and I literally have a drawer in the jewelry box that has all my Le Labo samples and I just keep them all in there. And then every time I'm going out, I'm like, all right, let's try a new one. And I just have like so many. So that's a really fun way to, I can't remember how much it costs, but I don't think it's like crazy expensive, and then your
yeah.
girl gets to try like, or your man's like, they're unisex, so like, hey yo man's with that.
Yeah, I remember I went in there like for the first time like a couple years ago and I was like, all right, where's the girls' perfume? And they were like, you uncultured.
Swine.
Yeah, like, get out of here. Like, and I was in Seattle too, like the worst place to do that at. He was like,
Mm-mm.
gender is a concept, you know? And
A
I'm like, you're right.
construct.
Or construct.
A concept. Gender is a concept. I mean, that too, I guess. It is a concept.
And I was like, I'm sorry.
You're so funny.
They're like, all of our scents are gender neutral. What even is
Very
gender?
important.
And it's this
Yeah,
like
what is
really
gender?
this like really cool non-binary guy is explaining this to me and I felt like such an idiot.
You're like, no, I have queer friends.
Yeah, like, no, I'm sorry, ally.
I lie.
That's an amazing gift. Like, if I got that, I'd be so stoked.
I know, and he found that all on his own. I was like, you're good.
That's a great gift. Kudos, John.
Someone cooked here.
I
don't know.
It was you.
It was me. Taught him everything he knows.
Oh, and also, I just want to mention, if you don't have a lot of dollar bills and you want a Le Labo-esque scent, what's it called?
Glossier.
Yeah, Glossier just came out with one, because I used to wear the Glossier U, just their regular perfume, but they just came out with like a U scent in a green bottle that smells like very similar. Like, it's very like Le Labo-esque, and it's only $78, which is way cheaper than regular Le Labo. So I would try it out if you are interested and don't have the
Yes.
dollar bills.
Yes.
See, look at me being frugal.
Look at you. Girl of the hour. I'm so proud.
Next up, this is something that I'm getting on for Christmas.
You already know.
Yes. Well, I'm not like, when it comes to big gifts and it's like Matt and I, or like a parent or something, I'm like, please don't surprise me because I know what I want. And
Yeah.
like, you're probably going to get me something I don't want. The only way I think that you should surprise someone with a big gift that's expensive is if like you just know, and you just like know them like so well that like they're going to love this. Like, one time Matt got me like a pink robe for Christmas, and I was like, and it was like the thinnest, like flimsiest pink robe, and I was like, thank you.
No.
Like, you know what I mean?
Thank you. Where's the return receipt?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm just not like, even though I am wearing pink right now today, I'm not really someone who wears a lot of pink. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I was actually surprised to see you in pink today.
Yeah,
Because I never see you in pink.
Yeah, I literally never wear pink. This is probably the only pink thing that I own. So I was like, do you know me at all, when he gave me a pink robe? You know what I mean? I'm like, why
Gifts
isn't
can
this...
backfire.
Yeah, I'm like, why isn't this like a color I would like? And also, this is the thinnest thing I've ever felt in my life. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
No, but so he exchanged it. It ended up all being fine. But that's what I'm saying. Don't just like go rogue on someone who like has particular taste. And I am someone who has particular taste. I was appreciative and I was like, thank you. And I didn't make him feel bad about it or anything, but we just had like a nice conversation about it. And we had been dating for years at this point. So like, it was fine.
No excuse.
And honestly, if I had done the same thing, like, he could have had that conversation with me and I would have understood too. So anyways, all that to say, my Christmas present, one of my Christmas presents is Ninja Creamy.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Well, right now they're on sale for Black Friday. Yeah, TikTok shop there. You can get one for $120.
I feel like my issue is more that it's like less that I don't want to spend the money and more that I'm like, I can't have another appliance. Like I don't have space.
Yeah. I mean, I literally don't have space either because, like,
Yeah, that's true.
everything we own has to fit in a car. But also, like, I just really want it. And we don't really, like, we got
Mm.
rid of our air fryer a while ago. So I feel like I'm going to make room for the Ninja Creamy. And in the meantime, we might, like, send it back to Matt's mom's house after we use it for a while. And she can store it for us until we get
Yeah,
ready for it.
it's exciting.
Yeah, if you don't know what a Ninja Creamy is, it's like this thing where you can make ice cream, but you make it out of like fruits or like nut milk or like healthy stuff. And you
Anything.
can, yeah, and you can put protein powder in it, which is what I'm planning to do. So it's like healthy. And I love ice cream. Like my two favorite sweets are like ice cream and cookies.
Oh my God, you
So
can combine them.
yeah,
I
exactly.
love it.
I'm planning on just making like a healthy ice cream every single day and like a healthy protein ice cream every single day. And I'm so
Amazing. Let me know
excited
how it
about it.
goes. Let me know if you use it. Let me know if like you use it for a while and then you're like, "Oh, it's too much work." Or that's what I've heard with the creamy. You have to like make it, freeze it overnight, and then the next day you have to like spin it and then you have to freeze it again. Then you have to I don't know. It sounds complicated, but I still
Yeah.
want it.
Yeah, I know. I am nervous about it. If it wasn't on such a sale, because they're normally like $250, and I got one for
Mm,
like 120. So if it wasn't such a steal, I probably wouldn't have done it just because of that fact. Not because I didn't want it that bad, but
yeah.
because of the hassle of it. And another thing, like I put Ninja Creamy slash nut maker because I've been seeing these like nut makers everywhere, and I was like, I want one so bad. And it's like something that like makes like nut milk for you. Basically, you
Oh, that's cool.
yeah. So I
I
got
was
because
like,
I want,
"What's a nut maker?"
but they say it's like so easy. Like you put the nuts in this like device, and then and like normally like yeah you can make it on your own. You like have to let the nuts sit overnight and then blend them and blah blah blah. But this you don't have to do that. You just like put it in this device, and you put like it can make like oat milk. It can make like almond milk, it can make cashew milk, like literally any kind of milk like that. And it's just like a click of a button. And so I got that too to go along because I want to make like the ice cream with that milk. So I want to like make
Mm,
my own like nut milk and then like make the ice cream with it.
that's so homemaker of you.
I know, right? I feel like I'm in a new era. I'm trying to soften things up around here.
I think you're getting ready to settle down, is what it
I think
sounds like to me.
I know. I'm kind
Yeah.
of feeling that too.
She wants her own kitchen. She wants to make nut milk. She wants to make ice cream. She's just like, she's a little Martha Stewart. It's great.
Yeah. I watched the documentary. It spoke to me.
Yeah. That documentary was wild.
I love her. I'm like, you are the best, my
The way
queen.
that John and I were like shook because when she was like, my husband cheated on me, and they were like, but didn't you cheat on your husband? And she was like, that was different. I'm like, okay. I mean, you cheated on your husband too, but we'll
Yeah.
let it slide.
And she was like, he didn't know about that. And you're like, no, we talked to him.
Yeah, she's like, it was an emotional affair. I'm like, so it was an affair. Even if it happened once, you cheated on the dude, okay? Okay.
Yeah.
Savage. That was a great documentary. If you guys haven't watched it, you should. Okay, next on my list, I saw this on TikTok because I was like looking for ideas from people's gift guides, and I thought this was so cute. This is more if you have like a house, so not Tori because she doesn't have a house. On Etsy, they have these really cute like oil paintings, and I saw one that's like a little olive, and it has like the martini stick in it, and it's like a beautiful oil painting, and they're not that expensive. And there's another one I saw that has like it's like a martini glass with like some Cheez-Its,
Oh
and
my gosh.
it's just so cute. So like if you're buying for like your homeowner friend who's like bougie on a budget, like that's such a cool gift. I would
I
love to receive
love
that.
that. That's so cute. Also, in a martini glass with Cheez Its, like, that is me.
So cute. I'm gonna send you all of these because like you'll die. I was like, these are so Tory coded.
Oh my gosh. How much are they? Like, what's the price range?
Some of them are only like 40 or $50. Some are
Oh,
like a
that's awesome.
hundred. Like, They're not bad, and they look like, real like oil paintings, and
That's
they're
awesome.
just like framed in these dark frames and like beautiful. There's so many different ones though.
Oh, that's cool. Are they prints or originals?
I think some are prints and some are originals, but because there's just such a wide variety. I'll like share my favorite
Yeah.
ones so you guys can see.
That's
But
so
yeah, they're
cool.
cool. Such a cool gift, right?
I love that. I love that so much.
But if you like literally search oil painting on Etsy, on the first page is that martini and Cheez-Its. And then there's all these other cool ones. Like
Oh,
I'm
that's
just
cool.
obsessed. I need to find the olive one because I saw it on TikTok and I was like, I am obsessed with that.
Well, my next one I have on here are sleeper pajamas because you can wear them like out in the world. If you've ever seen me, like it's like with the what do you call that? Feathers around my wrist
Yeah.
and the ankles. It's like this sleeper pajama set that I have. They're very expensive. I mean, we're recording this right before Thanksgiving. So right now they're on sale for Black Friday, but they're regardless of that, like they're just the best and they're such good quality. And I actually did ask for a set from Matt's
Mm,
mom for Christmas and she's getting me them
nice.
because they're on sale.
Wait, what's the brand called again?
Sleeper. I sent your mom a link on
Oh,
Instagram
nice.
because
Yeah,
they're on
Tori
sale.
wore these to lunch with my mom, and my mom was like, "Where is that from?" And I was like, "Wait, you want that?" Like, it's just I wouldn't. I think they're so cute, but I wouldn't expect her to be like, "I need those," but they are really expensive. Oh my god.
But they're so comfortable and you can wear them like out in the world. You can dress them up with like heels or you could like lounge around your house in them. Like they're just
So
great.
cute.
You could wear them like to a black tie event even.
Yeah, they look really nice. And they are like $390, but they're really nice.
Which they used to be more expensive. Now the ones that I just got or that I wear are like $390. They used to be $500.
Oh my god.
Some of them are still
Oh yeah,
$500 on there.
$450. Oh,
Yeah.
they're so cute though. Sorry this episode's coming out after Black Friday.
I know, I know. Sorry about that. Anyway, sleeper pajamas make a really great gift, especially if you have like money to blow on someone who's like kind of bougie. Like they would be impressed with that. Also, what I want, my last thing is okay. So Matt's mom has a diamond that's from like her wedding ring with Matt's dad, and but the thing is it's a marquee diamond, which is like
Like an oval but pointy at the end.
yes. And it's like longer, you know what I mean? And so Matt's mom is just told me that when we come home, she's gonna give that to me, and I'm gonna have it made into a ring, and it's a
Oh my
carrot,
god.
which is cute. So
Oh my god, that's so
I'm
nice.
excited because I'm gonna have a stack, and I already have something in my head that I'm gonna do. It's like gonna be based off of Amber Filler Up's like new ring that she had made like probably like 5 years ago or so. So and I have some, but it's way different than hers because the stone is super different. So yeah, just know that's coming if you see it on my
Oh my
finger.
god. I'm so excited. Yeah, you showed me your inspo and I was like, "Girl, that is going to be insanely beautiful."
I'm so excited. Just imagine stack.
Insane. Insane. The last couple things on my list are definitely more affordable. And they're like just good ideas for anyone in your life. One is vinyl. And this year I'm asking for Sabrina Carpenter's album on vinyl because that album is one of my favorites ever and I need to own it. So the way that I like barely ever use my record player, but I'm like, but I need it.
They're just like keepsakes, you know?
Yeah, it's like I was there, it was rare. Now I own this album forever. Like love it.
Exactly.
I also put cookbooks on my list because like you if you're watching this, like I literally have all my cookbooks behind me. I'm a cookbook fiend and I love Justine Cooks on TikTok and Instagram and she just came out with her own cookbook and it's like a lot of like plant-based but like really really yummy food and so that's the cookbook I'm asking for this year, but there's like just an infinite amount. Like I've gotten pasta cookbooks, soup cookbooks. Like I'm obsessed.
Justine Cooks. I want to go look her up.
I feel like you've probably seen. I'm obsessed with her videos. Like
You
all
know,
of my recipe videos are saved from her.
You know who I heard has a really good cookbook out is Wishbone Kitchen.
That is another one on my wish list. I should probably, yeah, I love that. I love her too. Because Justine's more like plant based, but I love plant based. Like I'm always looking for more like plant based recipes that have good protein, and it's just nice to eat more veggies. But Wishbone's
Yeah.
really good too. And then the last thing on my list, which you can actually pay a lot for this, or you can get it like a little bit more budget friendly, is a pretty bookshelf game. So I got one of these last year. Yeah, I got backgammon last year because I have like this beautiful bookshelf now, and John and I love to play games, like board games and stuff. So they make these like really pretty ones that look like books, but then you like open it up and it's like a game.
Oh,
And have
cool.
you seen those? Anthropology has a bunch of them. I got my backgammon one from Anthro. But this year I really want Scrabble because John and I just got really into Scrabble. And I looked it up on Anthropology though, and it was like $150 for the Scrabble. Whereas like
What?
the backgammon was like $25. I'm like, where's the discrepancy?
Oh,
I
that's
know.
crazy.
But
Maybe
I
it's
like
the
did it.
licensing thing or something. Like maybe Scrabble's like you're gonna pay up for us.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like it was beautiful. Like it's really, really beautiful. And if you're like really, really into Scrabble, like that could be a cool gift. I just Googled like Scrabble bookshelf game or pretty Scrabble board, and like they have a ton of them. So the one I put on my list is only like $30. But I just like, if you're gonna get a new board game, like make it pretty because board games can be so ugly.
Yeah, no, totally.
Yeah, so that's my list. I could have gone on and on, you guys. There's so much stuff I want.
But as I'm getting older, I'm realizing that, like, I don't know, I want, like, nicer things than before. I don't know. And also, I think it's just,
Yeah.
like, the nature of having to move all the time for me personally. Like, I really have to keep it, like, narrowed down. So it's like if I,
Quality.
yeah, so that's the reason why also my list is, like, pricier is because it's like
Hmm.
if I want something, it's going to be something I'm going to have to want enough that's worth it to like take with me and
Hmm.
take a precious space. So,
Yeah, no, totally. Quality over quantity for sure. That's why like John and I will usually give each other like one like nice bigger gift. And that's always fun because then you can
mhm.
like put all your money into like one nice thing instead of getting like a bunch of little things that are kind of cheap.
Yeah, totally. Even though I love a cheap gift too, especially if it's like just the perfect gift.
Hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so figurative things. Do
Yeah,
you
mine are very basic because I'm 6 months pregnant. So I feel like all of mine were like, I just want to have a very happy, healthy, serene birth experience. And I want to just like have more happy days than sad days. Like that just really, I feel like 2025 is going to be such a transformative year for me,
Yeah.
and my whole life's going to change. And I want calm. I want peaceful. I want happy. I want soft girl. I want, just like a beautiful birth experience. Like we're interviewing doulas right now. So this is like very top of mind for me. But yeah, just like that's what I really want. I also just want the ability to travel with baby girl, especially like in the first year when like John has time off work and she's little and we get to take her places, and everyone's like, don't travel with them when they're babies, they won't remember it. And I'm like, but it's not for them, it's
Mhm.
for us. Like
Mhm.
I want her to, I just want to like see her experiencing the world like through our eyes. So honestly, that was all that's on my list. That's my focus for the next year.
I love that. I love that. Me, I like really, there's a lot of stuff that I have been putting off, like working through, and I feel like I need to work through it. I'm really good at compartmentalizing and just like pretending that things are fine and just like put it in a box. And I really want to work through it, even though like I know it's going to be hard and difficult. And it's just like some very complicated, like family dynamic stuff that I really would like to work through. Not for anyone else, but for myself.
Totally.
And also, with this life, like Matt and I don't have a home, you know? And because we also aren't like grounded with our families, like neither Matt nor I really, like he does feel like that with his mom and grandpa, but I don't feel like that with my family like at all in the slightest bit. So I feel a lot of times like I'm just like floating through life and like I have like nothing like buoying me, if that makes
Mm,
sense. So I would like to feel more like grounded and like buoyed. And I think that that will come with like working through these like hard things that I've really been putting off working through, even though I don't want to. Like I know I need to, you know? I would also like to make more friends here in Boston. Like, I do have a handful of friends here, but I haven't really invested too heavily in the relationships here like I have in previous places. And that was like because when we first moved to this area, I was sick and trying to heal. And then, like, we were
mm.
traveling a lot. And then also, like, doing this and like the whole song and dance of making friends, which I'm good at. Like, I am good
You're
at
very good
doing.
at it.
Thank you, but it's just it takes a lot of like energy and I also just feel like I've kind of gone through like a good amount of friendship breakups like recently
Yeah, you have.
and it feels like what's the point, you know, like so I want to like free myself from that and I don't know, just like invest more, like allow myself to invest more in those relationships and just like. And they don't even have to go super deep or be these like crazy things, but just like have more of a network here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Rather than just like, oh, two people. Like, I want to like expand it just a little more, you know?
Hmm.
Also, whenever I first got here, I was very health focused
Yeah.
and I liked that. Like I do think there were times where I took it a little too far just because I was like really scared of something, not like I was scared of what I looked like. That was never it. I was scared of like something crazy happening to me again like that, like big health catastrophe that I went
Yeah.
through. It was all that. It wasn't like ever a like surface thing, but I do want to get back to being more health focused. Like I've gotten like a little bit away from that and I do want to get like I think that there's a happier medium where I can get way more back into that. I liked being more into that cuz I just like it felt like a loving thing for myself. It
Yeah.
felt like I was like loving and appreciating myself and doing like, oh, I love myself, so I'm like taking care of myself in this way and paying attention to these things for myself. It felt like an act of self-love for myself, you know?
Yeah,
Whereas
totally.
before, any time that I had been like, oh, like restrictive or like not even restrictive isn't the right word, but anytime I had been like on a health journey, it felt like out of hatred for myself or out of like wanting to change.
Hmm. I know what you
Like,
mean.
yeah, and this felt like out of a loving place, and I just want to get back to that. Now I'm just not really focused on it that much. And don't, there are things that I've definitely taken with me from that period and that I like incorporate. Not every single, there's days that I don't do it at all, but there's most days that I do it, but I just want to get back into doing it more often than not.
I feel like in the past year, you've gone through like so many changes and you've gone through like this real transformation. Like, I wonder if there's something in your astrology chart that was like, this year is going to be like such a formative year because so much changed for you. And like, you are a very different person today than you were a year ago.
You think so?
I mean, not very different, but like, I just feel like you've been through a lot and you've really grown from it. And like, I've just been here like watching,
Oh,
you
thank
know?
you. Thank you. No, seriously, because like a year ago, I had was just getting my grounding from like the big health issue that
Hmm.
happened to me. Like I was just feeling like, okay, maybe my life is I'm gonna be able to like be normal again. Like maybe I'm gonna be able to like have my life back and be able to like travel or like my life's gonna look normal because before all of that I wasn't sure if I was ever gonna be able to like have the life that I used to have, you know.
Yeah, that was such a traumatizing time for you. And like, I don't think, like, even I don't think I realized how traumatizing it was for you in the moment because you were like going through so much of it, like in your head.
Hmm.
And you would share like bits and pieces of how you were feeling. But like, that was a super traumatic time.
Yeah, it was so wild. Like And now I look at people who are going through like a big health thing and I like see it so differently because
Mm.
you just don't know until you've been through like a big health crisis like that, like what that feels like, you know?
Yeah, totally.
But I'd also just like to consume less too, you know, and coming up, like, I feel like I'm, I went through this thing where I was trying to do like the whole Amazon hauls and like
I
Amazon
know.
influencer stuff. Honestly, let's just be honest, it's for the dollar bills. That's like all it was. I've never been an Amazon girl. Like I'll order something from Amazon here and there if there's like a trend I really want to try or something, but I've never been one to just like do a huge Amazon haul.
Hmm.
But I heard all these people were making all this like crazy dollar bills off of it. So obviously I'm going to try. This is like what I do for a living. And
Yeah.
I've never liked that content. It's never resonated with me and like
Hmm.
I just don't like it. So I think I'm done with it. That's not to say that if it's like Prime Day or something, I might not like order a few things, but I'm just like done and doing it the way that I was doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Um,
feel like Amazon for me is more like I'm trying to focus less on like the clothing because I just don't think that, they're going to last. Like some are exceptions, but for the most part, like Amazon clothing just kind of sucks. But like other stuff like getting the Ninja Creamy, like there's
yeah.
definitely some good things you can get from Amazon that have like benefited my life, but like yeah, I feel like the clothing hauls can be really toxic.
Yeah. And I think I'm just over it. And also, I've always been someone that's just like really believed in myself and believed that no matter what, everything's going to happen. It's all going to work out. Like, we got this. Like, and I feel recently like I've really lost that a little bit. And like, I'm like, I don't know anymore. And I hate that. And I want to get back to that, like, more than
Yeah.
anything. So, that is something that I really want more than anything. And because that's like to the core of just like who I am as a person. So,
Hmm.
and what's been weighing on me is like looking at the numbers of things on social
Hmm.
media. And because that's like a huge part of this. And Hannah and I were actually just talking about this before we started recording and like how it like weighs on both of us. And I just want to care less about that. I just want to like create stuff and like post stuff and like not care about that.
Yeah.
But that's so hard. It's like how do you, that's just like how do you do that? But I want to try, you know? Um
Yeah. I feel like I've been struggling with this. Like, I've been feeling very disconnected from social media lately. And of course, that has to do with like being pregnant and like this new journey. And I just am like, I don't want it. I don't want it. Whereas when I started this, I was like so passionate about it that it didn't really matter what the numbers were. I was just doing it for fun. And now I'm starting to be like, what's the point? Like, if no one's going to see my content, if it's not going to do well, if I'm not going to make money, like, what's the point? And that's such a tough place to be with this job because you have like it's hard work. Like you really have to have passion. So I'm trying to just like give myself a breather right now, which I feel like I have done since I found out I was pregnant in July. Like, and that's what's hard is I'm like, well, now it's almost December and I feel like I haven't done anything the second half of this year. And like it's been real difficult for me to like figure out how to balance this like new time in my life with also like still feeling passionate about this. And you and me both, girl. I think we're just going through it right now.
yeah, yeah. And I don't think, I mean, I know for me too, and I think you feel this way. It's like, it's not like I want it less or something. It's not that,
Hmm.
like, it's not important to me. It's like super important to me. It's just, it's hard to like pour, and it's hard to not take it like super personal whenever it feels like this is a personal thing. Like this is literally like you putting yourself out there. So it's like,
Yeah.
oh, like so they just don't like me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
I don't know if there's a word to sum up everything or if there's like a theme there. Maybe there is, but I just want all of that.
I think like it sounds to me like you want to focus on self-love and self-care next year, like you want to get some therapy, and figure out some of these weird family dynamics, focus on health and wellness, and just like that's basically me too. Like I just want to focus on health and wellness and happiness and just like having those happy days. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all you can want from the coming year. And, I don't really believe in resolutions, but I do believe in like manifesting the things that I really want. And that's what I want for next year. So,
Yeah. And I want internet girls to just thrive.
yeah, this has been such a fun part of this year and like has really kept me like connected to you, connected to the internet, like when things have been changing so much. So I have just been loving it. And
Mm-hmm.
I hope you guys, all the listeners, are loving it too. And you can see how much passion we have for this.
It's so fun. I want this to just like continue and be like its own like thing, its own community, and just like
Yeah.
continue to blossom and just grow and grow.
Hmm. Our internet girlies, we love you.
Yes, we love you so much.
All right. Well, I feel like we just got really deep, but I will be sharing a full carousel of everything that is on our Christmas wish list, holiday wish list, and just things that you should buy for yourself if you think you did a good job this year, which, spoiler alert, you did. You
You
did a good
did.
job this year.
Pat yourself on the back.
Pat yourself on the back, sweetheart. Well, you guys know the drill. Give us more reviews. We're obsessed with your reviews. We just got one like last week and we were like screaming. So thank you. We see them, we read them, and we appreciate them. You can find us at Internet Girls Pod. That's girls with a Z on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. You can listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. And we are Torri Sunshine and Hannah Lifestyle. And we're just so happy to have you here. So thanks for coming back week after week and spending a little time with us.
Yes, seriously. You help make our world go round. We love you so much.
Our internet girlies. All right. Happy holidays. And with that,